Hello, buddy. Welcome back. Today we're doing another episode in our legendary Belegar campaign for Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. Let's see here. This is your first time joining. This is a pure campaign, which means we don't abuse the auto-resolve system, we don't assassinate lords on the campaign map, we don't do any other shenanigans that would give us an unfair advantage over the AI. Okay. I think this is all good. These guys are kind of holding down the fort. They're losing out. It's a decent army. These guys, for some reason, didn't take this back. Guess they decided to sack it for money. Hopefully they take it next turn. They came down here and burned Vlad's area, which is good, because I just don't have time to mess with that right now. So level 1 lord, he's got some stuff. Now we can't hire. Dang it! When I was up here before I jumped, I should have hired the special things. The regiments of renowned up there, the catapult and the miners. But it doesn't come back to bite me. When I take this area, I should be able to just do it right there if I want to. I might war with Greenskins right now, just Greenskins proper. Yes. Okay, and I don't think I can negotiate with them, right? No, I can, but they won't. Okay, so when it's not a huge deal. When I take Beres to Wazbag, which I should be able to do next turn, then I should be able to hire the Regiments of Renown and then work my way through to the south. Okay. So I have to cross the river there. All right, so let's just go right. Can I can dash down there. Don't think they're gonna dash up and fight me. So let's just dash like right here. I want to go right there because I want to be outside of range so they don't get reinforcements from this town if this faction chooses to come up and try to fight me right now. Yeah, this we're gonna attack it, sack it, and then or we could just occupy. There's not gonna be much on the sack there, but we'll see. Anyways, that's the game plan. We only have one army. Our second army got wiped out last episode. It's an unfortunate tunneling incident. Okay, we've got this. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. While it's cheap. Upgrade that while it's cheap, and then we'll switch back to growth for next turn. This place is still okay for a little bit. Corruption is adding up. We're about to get ammunition wagons. Let's go ahead and...
Fellow Dowie, it is an honor.
I don't know if I did. I think I've done, what are we at? 59. Going to 92, huh? Okay. Offer 1,000 for military lines just every turn until he does it. Still Kieran, doesn't matter because they haven't taken the town yet.
Honor to your ancestors.
Okay, so these guys are down with a confederation, but I don't want to use a confederation on them. I was interested before they lost their towns. It's just they only have one province, and I really don't want to get embroiled in fighting Skarsnik up there right now. I just don't have the resources for it. It's not worth it. If I want to do a confederation, it needs to have at least a few towns. I need to at least get a province out of it if I'm going to confederate.
Aye. Let's hear what...
So yeah, they're not worth.
Fellow Dowie, it is an honor.
Might as well just go through and just see.
Kin. Let us feast and drink.
Oh, we already checked them.
Honor to your ancestors.
Greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
Okay. Military access, that'll help boost us up a little bit more. Okay, cool. A quick 300 off of them.
Mountain folk, the lady has always respected your ancestors.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Welcome, ancient allies. In these troubled...
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
Greetings, stranger.
Okay, cool. So they finally hooked it up.
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it. You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
The mighty Deepwood welcomes you beneath its bow.
I think we asked them a couple of turns ago. Yeah. Fine.
You have been granted access to the halls.
These guys don't like us as much, but I'll give it a whirl.
Access to the halls.
We're not gonna do this every turn. Remember, we just do it a couple turns, but we got 600 gold there. I mean, overall, like if you go back and count how many times I just picked up 300 just from asking from people that I have good relationships with, it's probably at least 3,000 gold worth, if not more. I'm sure I've done it more than 10 times, which is a lot. I mean, that's like 1/6 of my total gold right now. Move them. We're about to finish our tech. Grudges are kind of getting bad, but once we get the Carrick one back, that should help a lot. Then we can refocus our efforts here in a little bit. But we need that Carrick. They keep running into this and just like suiciding. Okay, so they're gonna come up and try to hold this. Okay. Good. Means they can't run.
Friend of the Unground clan.
No. Take this town, you clowns.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
Why aren't they taking their own town back? Take it, Kara Karen. Are you trolling? Like,
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
oh, Jagged Horn, crushed. Ammunition wagons. We found Kislev. Okay. Volley Fire, I think, is next. Renowned Deadeyes is very good, but I don't think we're going to be hiring a lot of them anytime soon. We'll get it after Volley Fire. I am going to hire another unit of, or a bunch more Thunders up north when I want to make a move on Vlad here in a second. Let me just make sure these guys are going to chill. I think the Rebels usually just kind of sit there and hang out, which is what they're doing. Okay, so we'll go Volley Fire. Probably Renowned Deadeyes after that. This stuff doesn't matter. I don't like Thunders that much. Iron Drakes are much later in the game. Yeah, we're not going to get into this stuff for quite a while. Probably move over to Dwarven Resolve, Call of the Clan, this stuff. Pick up all the cheap stuff. And eventually we'll move up here and grab some more of this once we get more towns, but like we just don't have any towns yet, so there's no point in getting a lot of this civic stuff. Remember, my thoughts are the best defense is a good offense. The best way to make money is to gain territory and map pressure.
I am
map presence, I guess. A better way of putting it for this. Missile resistance is pretty relevant at some point if they have a lot of... Yeah, they do have quite a lot of archers there. It's just 1 point, and 10% extra missile resistance is pretty good, so... Do that. Since they have very low armor and a weak shield, and that's actually pretty good. And very low health, too. Because they're a ghost. Each one of them is a ghost, I should say. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 17. 17 units. Now, a lot of these are archers. Good. Now, the Arrow Boys do have the physical resistance, but they don't have any armor. Oh, it's 30% now. I thought it used to only be 20. Maybe they... I guess they increased all the physical resistance stuff. Yeah, these guys have 30 armor, so... I think they're weaker to non-armor piercing rounds, which is what we have with our Rangers. I'm pretty sure we can crush them.
To battle. All right.
Let's go knock them out.
The Kallon.
We're gonna fight it manually, even though... I mean, I think it's worth fighting. Remember, legendary stats, they do get some huge bonuses here. How do they have all these savage orcs? What? It's just a normal orc tribe. Weird. Anyways, whatever, let's fight it. They're probably gonna do more damage than that implies. So, now Belegar is almost healed all the way back up to full, so that's good news. From our little goof a few episodes ago where we got him really low. Yeah.
Battle ready.
Okay.
For the ancestors, warriors, we demand blood. Cattle,
Alright.
vengeance.
Let's go ahead and put them up there just so we can go ahead and get some shots in. The movement speed on them would be pretty nice. I would like to get to that tech soon.
They have wronged us.
Okay, where's my runesmith? There. There's that guy.
Dwarf warriors. Dwarf warriors, come down to our legs.
Okay, so they're gonna hold this position because we don't have any catapults or anything.
Range far, range fast. Come on.
We gotta get them off that hill. We don't want to fight uphill if you can help it.
Charge.
We might as well just wait on them. Just
For the High King! Nothing can stop us! Yes! Belegar Iron Hammer! Dwarf warriors! Satisfy the grudge! Strike out! Very well! Move now! Dwarf warriors! Not! Blow through! Yes! Let the vengeance begin! Get moving! Move! Stay as one! Nothing can stop us! The vengeance! You insist? Our fire undimmed! Moving out! Kill 'em all! Yes, yes! Alright! Very well! Understood! I'm through! Kazook! Yes! 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 Shoot the rats! Yes! Nothing can stop us! For Grimnir! For the ancestors! Yes, buddy! I'll do it! For the Karazankor! Killers! Fire on the foe! Vengeance call! Kill hooks! Bring them back! Blood! Yes! Yeah! Kill hooks! Aye! Down! I speak my lord's will! This is an order! War of vengeance! Satisfy the grudge! The rules are classes out, lads! Vengeance! War of vengeance! Kazukan, Kazukita! Move off! Take them down! Vengeance!
We're just rotating around a little bit, just trying to get our guys into the game here. We're just running at them with our warriors just to make them run, and then we just fire at them while they're running. It's like free shots.
Down! Kill the old splitters! No shoddy contraptions here!
Oops. Okay. Go over here and fight them. Okay, let's get in here. This is actually getting kind of interesting. Okay, let's... These guys keep rallying back. Alright, just face up here. Yeah, it should be all of them. Yeah. So we're definitely going to lose some dwarf warriors off of this. We can rehire. We can do the little thing where we like make a dwarf place, rehire, and then run, make another door place, rehire.
To battle! Dwarf warriors! Belegar! The ancestors! Yes! Dwarf warriors!
We're not gonna catch anybody. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're killing so many now. There's like 200 after you get these upgrades. 150, 100, 117. Butchering people. Yeah, it's not worth sacking. I'll just normally occupy it.
To battle!
Ooh, that's pretty good. Ward save, physical resistance. Okay, so we got Dragonback Slayers and Grumblers. Gem Cutters. Okay. Okay, so now it comes down to I want Helm of Discord, which is an insane debuffer. We've already discussed this, or extra armor and ward save. I want the insane debuffer, I think. I could put that armor on somebody else, though. Probably. Let's see, who's... Go for that Rune of Grimnir here, once again. It's pretty cheap, pretty good bargain. Yeah, let's hook him up with that armor. That takes him up to 90% physical resistance now, is that right? After next turn. And 10% ward save. I'm not sure if that stacks additively or multiplicatively, but that would give him 100% physical resistance if we did that because of the ward save. I don't think that's how it works. I don't imagine they would let that through on the oversight. There might be a cap at 80% or something. I know that ward save caps at, I think, 40%. Anyways, whatever, we'll see. Okay, definitely Axelord. This requisition, okay. What are these guys? Okay, 375, armored. What is their specialty? This. Plus 18% vigor for everybody. Okay, so that keeps everyone fresh, basically. That means that your army never really gets tired. Wow, that's pretty massive. 375 a turn is expensive, but that's pretty hardcore. Decent armor, they are very expensive. Decent armor, good melee attack and defense. Armor piercing. Pretty heavy armor piercing's good. That's pretty huge. That is pretty huge. Every 25 seconds. Now it says it only lasts for 5 seconds. Does that only make them fresh for 5 seconds? I thought that that would... I don't know. We'll probably use them though. We can wait until next turn, so you can buy and move on the same turn with them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can buy and move with them next turn. Now these are a great bargain. I love these. We've seen them in action. That's pretty good. It forces them to come to me So I have artillery, which is really nice. Now, what are these dragonbacks? Flame resistance. What? I don't know what that means. Okay, so flammable. 10 seconds. Oh, I see. So that lowers their speed, the enemy speed. It lowers the enemy speed and makes them vulnerable to flames. So that would be a good combination with these guys because they have flaming attacks. That's a pretty good combo. That's ridiculously expensive, though. They do have a ton of health, though. And some physical resistance. I think that's added, because I feel like they didn't used to have physical resistance. So maybe they buffed the Slayers by doing that. I'm pretty sure they didn't used to have physical resistance back in the day. Can I see their army composition? Okay. They have no large units. They do have Biggin, which is a tier 3 infantry, so that's pretty good. I think that's only a bonus against large, though, right? Yes. Okay, so they're pretty tough, but the Slayers would be awful against them, I think. At least cost-wise, they would be awful. However, I mean, they do still have a very high melee attack and very high weapon strength. So in theory, they could still do a lot of damage. I mean, they're going to be better than, like, Dwarf Warriors. Especially if you can get them to flank pretty fast, aren't they? Yeah, they have 40 speed. I mean, that is going to be very expensive. These are like a no-brainer. I'll definitely hire these. Can these guys hit me next turn, though? They might be able to. Huh. 18. 20. My archers are just going to slaughter these.
Yes.
I mean, I can always dismiss them later. I think it's probably better. Okay, so I definitely want these. Definitely want these. That's kind of overkill on the cost, but yeah, I'd want this guy's a pretty good bargain. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and recruit those. Because they might attack me next turn. We'll see. Hopefully they don't just run past me and try to backdoor. That'd be really annoying.
Lord of the Ungrun.
Those are definitely worth.
Revenge incarnate.
Combine those, and I still think that's... I don't know, maybe I'm being too greedy by not bringing them in, but this should be enough to get the job done for now, I think. Okay, and Barrack to Wazbag, I don't need to hire here because I just hired everything I need, so let's go ahead and get a trinket maker. Is that worth 1,000 for 7 more growth? I don't think so. That's got a little bit before it goes down. That's okay. That's sort of kind of okay. We're gonna have to hire here in a turn or two. We actually, crap, we probably have to hire right now. This is gonna be up in 1 turn though. How much money? It's making 730. It's very expensive though to buy 4. How many turns? Okay, so that's going to be 3 turns. It'll give me 4 turns if I take it down to 4. So that'd be 81. Yeah, then 89, 96. That would buy 1 turn. And if I built a ward right now, it'd be like 900 upkeep. So it sounds bad to take a turn off, but this ultimately, even though I'm losing 700 here, it'll save me 1,000. And that'll give me 1 more turn to where I can hire somebody next turn and then get these chevron bonuses off of hiring after that. So I think, even though it sounds silly, I am going to take 1 turn off of taxing, and then we'll turn it back on next turn to give me some time, and then that'll give me 3 turns worth of hiring, which should give me about 10 units to face down there, 8 to 10 units that are probably going to be tier 4 again with trolls and all that crap. We can hire the dragonbacks there if we need to. Okay. So that's all good. That's good. Kislev, I don't think we've done. We've done diplomacy this turn. Let's go ahead and take a gander.
All here are honored dwarfkin.
So we're gaining like 3 per turn. Going to 95. I'll offer 1,000 again, but do it.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this
They're not
fine
as
day?
keen on the Confederation. Deteriorating. Why? Border princes. They don't like Karstein, Beeson. Okay. Starting to not like us quite as much. They still only have 1 settlement, though.
All here are honored dwarfkin. Aye, let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear. And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
Yeah, they're the ones we don't want to. They're in too much dire straits.
Come, kin.
Did Sif win?
Aye, let's hear what you have to say.
Welcome to fair Britonia, commoner.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Welcome, ancient allies. In these troubled...
Okay.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Let us toast Ursun to your arrival. Do not worry. I only poison my enemies.
Alright, you're not getting it for free, bro. Come on. You know how this works. I'm a dwarf, son. Don't play with me. Okay. I'm at 750. Okay, they just paid us. I think they paid us fairly recently, right? Remember?
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
On thy knees, then. Long have our races fought in the battle against the dark.
Okay. So far, we've gotten 1,300 gold, or 1,350 off of just asking people this turn for
You have
stuff.
been granted access to the halls of Athelloren. Welcome to the halls of Athelloren. What do you want?
Seems like they don't like us as much. No, they don't like our trees with Paravon. Alright. Okay, I think we're all good. Roll out. Big fight with those Gits. If we kill them right there, that has to be their main army. Cat's over there hanging out.
In these dark times, we should stand together. Belegar, true king of the 8 peaks.
Alright, so they're kind of trolling us here. They're trying to just beeline straight past us towards our capital.
The Empire.
Couple of choices. Let's see. Now they... We can't war coordinate with them because they're not at war with...
I am ready to parley.
What would it
I hope
take
your words are wise.
to join this war against the mutinous Gets? Oh, not that. I'm gonna do it. So we could just chase them. That's step one. Is
True king of 8 peaks.
we can like burrow under, you know, over here, or just straight like dash at them and try to chase them down.
No fool that's safe in the world.
Other option is just say, okay, whatever, let them go that way,
Belegar Ironhammer.
and just run straight past them down south, and just take care of 8 Peaks while they're not there, and then just hire a second army up here. We could even dismiss, if we have to, we could dismiss our regiments of renown and hire them over here. The problem with that is we have to have an army over here, like, starting right now, and that's going to really hurt our money situation. But this army is so expensive, you know, it's almost 4,000 gold per turn. So we really don't have the resources to just chase them around.
Lun's air.
I think we're just gonna say whatever if they want to come over here, and I'm just gonna go for the capital. They're gonna kill the place that's gonna have a rebellion anyways, but I should have a few more turns. If I have to, I could trend this, just get rid of some units, and then hire more over there. I could even run some of these heroes back if I need to. Like, I could run one Thane back to help defend. We'll see what they do next turn. But I don't think they're gonna be able to get to my capital. They could hire a lord, and then just, they'd have to try to siege it, and I don't think they had a siege unit. Yeah, that's just not a result. Oops, I didn't see what I got. We're just gonna occupy.
Let's go.
Okay, gem cutters, good. Axe Lord, mountaineering would be cheap. I mean, 15%. How much are these costing me? It's about 150 gold per turn, which is kind of a drop in the bucket right now. I'd rather just have a tougher army. I mean, 15% off of your entire army is worth, but just off of like one set of units, it's like not that great. Iron Drake's cannon, flame cannon, organ guns. Don't really need that until much later, if ever. But yeah, this stuff I'm not really as interested. I mean, the charge bonus is pretty nice. But this obstinacy, getting the vigor loss, is just huge. So we'll send the runesmith back here in a second, probably. We'll scout out and sort of see what the situation is. If they don't have much, we can just go grab Caracate Peaks. Now that's going to reduce our upkeep by a ton also, so we're going to get a lot more money to finance that other army. if we do that. Oh, and now that we have this, yeah, I guess we'll just get that. Now I do want this whole territory, but I can't swing it. There are dwarves over here that we can confederate with, probably, if they haven't all died yet. They typically have quite a bit of territory, which might be nice. Bloody Hands messing down here. These guys are just hanging out, as usual. Okay, and we're gonna have to start hiring over here for that rebellion. Oh, 13, what? Why'd it go up so much? The corruption's just getting huge. We're only gonna have 2 turns to hire. Okay. Oh, this guy's free, so that's good.
Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
So we can hire them if we need to. These guys start off with the 3 chevrons, which is great. Okay, so we're gonna have 6, and then we're gonna have to hire the dragonbacks probably. Get a 7, 8, so it'll be a little 8-on-8 combat. Unless we dismiss one of these. We could dismiss these dragonbacks, maybe. I mean, they are strong, but we might want to go ahead and dismiss these, and we can hire them up there. We're not facing anything that's going to be weak to fire unless they have trolls, which I doubt. These were undead, right, last time? I forgot the kinds of units that spawned. I think it was Greenskins, maybe. And they might actually have trolls and other stuff. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and dismiss this. Yeah, and then we can hire them out here next turn. That'll give us 9. And we're going to need numbers advantage because they're going to have, like, tier 4 units, probably. We can hire them in a couple of turns. I don't want to lose another 700. I could just wait and hire one more round at 700 apiece. I would lose the 700 there. Is it worth having, let's see, one more turn, buying one more turn for 700? It would cost 1400 because I would have to wait 2 more turns to get any benefit out of it. Because right here it's going to be 94, then 100. Right here it's going to be 90. It could go to 99, though, if the corruption raises up, and then I would have wasted money. I think it's fine. We'll keep it. Because the corruption is still rising, I think, a little bit, because of that event. And we just crossed over this threshold, too, which means that we lost 5 with the dwarves, so we need to settle some of these grudges, like, now. We lost 10 with dwarves. We're losing respect. We're letting people walk on us. Okay, I think we did diplomacy this turn. I can't remember, but whatever. We'll do it next turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. I know people don't like sitting there watching me do all that intricate diplomacy all the time. Like, it's okay sometimes, but it's really important in this campaign because we can't hold much territory because they're forcing you to walk across the map. And you just start surrounded by all these people, and you're just not that strong because of the penalty, the gold penalty to upkeep. Unlike other factions where you kind of start in your capital, you can get multiple legendary lords, you know, all of this stuff. You kind of have to be on the move with Belegar. Yeah, they're just beelining straight for us. So they're going to take Carrick, Angazar soon, and then they would probably walk over to my main territory. So we might need to go ahead and start lacing up another army over there here in a second.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side. I have...
Yeah, so it is 10 next turn. So if I would have done that path before, then I would have given up a free 700 gold. Leadership recruitment costs, or what? Oh, it's the same thing. It's just kind of troll. Enemy is wrong this, but writing this grudge will cost us deeply. It's the same thing, right? Leadership +6. Recruitment forces. Yeah, it's the same thing. 3 turns, 3 turns. It's just kind of troll. Is that like a misprint? A wrong put right. This one says a wrong put right. Debt must be settled. Okay. I guess that's just kind of for flavor, just for funsies. Alright. Where are these clowns? Okay, they have virtually nothing. Yeah, I mean, we should be able to just roll up and shatter them. And frankly, shatter anything in this region, I think. I mean, these guys have already been fighting the Greenskins quite a lot, so...
True king of APs. Ancestors heroes.
Oh, they have another 20 stack. Jeez, those guys are strong.
True king.
Okay, touche, touche. Where's it at? I mean, I want to send a hero back there to help defend this, but we're gonna have to start recruiting next turn. Okay, I'm gonna probably have to get this guy back because I want to hire the. This is obviously Ranger territory because I have the Ranger building upgraded. I'm trying to think though, like the later in the game it goes, the more that I'm gonna want the other stuff. Let me see what. Like, the Rangers are awesome early game, like the Belegar stuff, but these guys, they're better at fighting, first of all. A lot better at fighting than those Runesmiths. I don't know, the Runesmiths have really good magic, though, if I'm remembering correctly. Or the Rune guys have really good magic. So what am I going to be missing? I'm going to be missing Tactician, which... Rangers are better than Quarrelers, I think, with all the upgrades. So that's not... So I can still do Obstinacy, Axe Lord, and the Tactical Acumen, which is fine. This is the same thing. They have that also. This is garbage. You don't need that. This is good for late game with Longbeards, Hammers, Slayers, and all that stuff. That's really, really good late game. This is the same, the Inspirational Leader, Lightning Strike, all that stuff. But this is much better right now in the early to mid game, I think, with the Tactical Acumen, if I get the Rune Lord. And he has a lot of magic. Magical runes and stuff he can get, so... I think overall it's worth sacrificing not having this to get a Runesmith. Even though he doesn't fight as well, he does have better magic, and he is better with, Rangers. Which, so how many turns do I have? So they're going to sack and attack this potentially. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. I want to wait the maximum time before I get this. So I'm going to have 5 turns to hire. I could even hire over here if I want to while he's sieging this. If I have to. Okay, so we'll wait until at least next turn so that I get the troop discount. Okay, so this is fine, I suppose, for now.
Summon me if you
About to have a rebellion here, so we need to hire some more. What? These are going to be 2 more melees. I think. Get rid of that and hire. So we'll have 3 quarrelers. I think that's a pretty good little mix. And after we fight that, we could, in theory, come over here and take this again.
I ain't doing that.
Make a little money off of that. I don't want to mess with Vlad until get all of this settled. Now, he might gain some of this territory. Alright, let's go ahead and hit that diplomacy up.
welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Oh, that's what the Confederation penalty is. Oh. So it's calling it Confederation penalty, but what it really means is this. So I'm getting the -10 from this on the dwarves. So that's what it is. Okay. So it's Confederation is not a permanent penalty. It's just calling this Confederation. But what it really is it's a grudge penalty. They're just too lazy in their textual descriptions there. Okay. Okay, they like our actions against Greenskins, though. Looking at gifts. Okay, so we only have 1 more turn of gifts, then we can give them another gift.
Welcome, kin. Home of the High Kings. And what can the Dowie do for you?
Okay, the vassal is off the table now. They're not even considering it. They don't like our treaties of border princes. They still only have 1 territory, doesn't matter.
Come, kin. Let us
Confederation's
feast and drink.
dropping. Confederation chances dropping a little bit.
Dowie from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day.
I am interested in a defensive alliance with them. That could get us into trouble if like Paravon declares war on them, which is possible. But I am interested in eventually confederating with them. Maybe I'll wait on that, because are they already at war with Paravon? They're not. They actually have a trade agreement with Paravon. Oh. Okay, so maybe that's not as dangerous. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. This is a little dicey, but I do want to get the... I do want better diplomacy with them. It was high, so hopefully we can get at least 750 out of it. We can do more than that. Come on. Okay. So I will do it with dwarves. It is dicey because if like Empire declares a war on them or something else, and I could potentially have to break a non-aggression. I think if they are the ones who aggress, though, on one of my allies, I think they changed it to where... It seemed like earlier it didn't affect my reliability. Okay, so that's good. Okay, we just spotted Artois.
Dwarfs, how may the lady and her valiant knights help?
They have a trade agreement with Ziflin, so that's fine. Who else? Bordello. Okay, Paravon is trade partners with Carrick Ziflin, so they're probably not going to attack them. They are fighting elves. Okay, so they're really busy with elves and beastmen. Bordello is fighting Musion. They're broed up with Paravon, so they're unlikely to attack Carrick Ziflin because they're broed up with Paravon. So I think we're good to
come to treat.
get an on aggro with
you have
them.
Something worthy to offer.
Okay, fine. We got some hagglers here, huh? Couple of hagglers. Okay, let's see.
Welcome to fair Britannia.
No, not with them. No defense unless I can confederate. Okay, we spotted Marienburg too.
I will listen, but my time is short.
Let's start the diplomacy process with them. Yeah, I think definitely getting that
The Tsarina empowers
diplomacy skill is massive. Getting plus 20 with everybody is a really, really big deal diplomatically. I think everyone else is good. I'm not going to roll through all that stuff again. Checking everything. We're just hanging out, waiting on that, waiting. Oh. I'm gonna have to fight next turn, probably. Let's do it. What time is it? Okay, we're about at time, I think. Let's see if we can get in one more good fight. What you got for me? Against the Red Fangs. Huh. 300 gold is a very light amount. I would rather not do that just yet. I know they would like that, and that would give me better diplomacy with them, but I need to see how powerful those Red Fangs are. And I need to take out the mutinous Gets first.
Long have I fought and suffered for my people.
There's the rebels. They are converging on the vampire counts. It's not looking good. Not looking good for old.
In these dark times, we should
Manfred.
stand together. What brings you before the heir of Lund?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. We're gonna occupy. Alright, they're running. Are they just... Okay, so they're just like, whatever. They're just running straight past me, and they're just gonna beeline for my main territory. That's cool. That grudge book is full. Alright. Do I have a grudge for Grand Peak? I probably do. Karak. Okay, I think that'll give me 3 points. That'll give me 8 points down. Wait, Grand Peak? Oh, Karakangazar. Okay, this is what Vlad's holding, and Vlad, okay. Oakenhammer, I don't remember where that is. Okay, whatever. We'll settle up scores. It's okay. Why did they go above the dwarves on this list? I'm not really sure.
Honor to your ancestors.
I'll ask them in a little bit.
Greetings, honorable ally. Honor to your ancestors.
Okay, so now they're all hooking us up.
Come, come, kin. Let us feast and drink.
Greetings, Dowie. What do you wish to discuss?
How do the dwarf realms fare in these dark days?
Interesting. Okay. They're not cool with that yet. Fair enough.
Welcome to fair Britonia, commoner.
How do the dwarf realms fare in this dark day?
Not yet. Fair enough.
Come then. Only
Okay, they're cool with it.
by Sigmar's will, come in peace.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Yeah, they're pretty desperate. I have green on everything. Jason one really likes
It
us.
is good to see our allies of the mountains. The Tsarina empowers me to offer you warm greetings.
Sweet, we're getting a lot of cash. I think they cashed us a little bit
You
ago.
have a proposal? We are willing to hear it. I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Sweet, so I probably got about 2,000 gold this turn off of
Come.
another
the
rotation
beauty
of good relations
Athelloren
with people.
is seldom seen.
The woods of Athelloren welcome you.
These guys almost never like
Deliver your
us.
message.
Okay, well they like us now.
You have been granted access to the halls of Athelloren. What would you have of the Lord and Lady
I'm really
of
surprised they
Athelloren?
haven't confederated yet.
You have been granted access to the halls of Athelloren.
Okay, so I got quite a bit of gold off of that little flurry of diplomacy. These guys do look pretty easy to kill. How much territory do they have? Red Fangs. They only have 2 territories. Well, they would be interesting to fight. Don't know what these guys have yet, so I could try to destroy some walls. It's the engineer who can do that, I think. Damage walls. How, yeah, it's a pretty big area. Greenskin encampment, major settlement.
Lord of the England.
Okay, I can't hit those guys on the same turn.
Iron Hammer. I stand defiant.
Okay, I need to be able to scout out and see what they're doing.
Leading.
Can I hit that next turn? I can't tell. Okay, now I can spot them. Alright, so they have Black Orcs. Wow, is this their main guy? It has to be, right? He's level 9. What's his name? Morglum Backstabber. Okay, so the Boar Boys are pretty bad in a siege, so that's okay. But these right here, these Black Orcs are a big time problem.
Lun's air.
These guys might be able to take the Black Orcs. The Black Orcs' armor-piercing damage is not going to matter that much. This is okay.
Belegar Iron Hammer.
It's a tier 3 building. The Horde. Now these gits, how much territory these gits have? Only 2.
Revenge incarnate.
I'll tell you what, let me see if I can borrow these guys right now. Fight this fight. I don't know what else they have, but let me just borrow them, fight this fight, and then I can dismiss them and rehire one of them down here probably. The Slayers would be very good against this guy, and this guy's on a war boar actually, so the Slayers would be extremely good against him because he's going to count as large. So the Slayers will slaughter this guy if they get a hold of him. Now this looks pretty weak so far, but I don't know what these last units are. I mean, these could be like giants or something. I doubt it, but okay, let me just go ahead and get down to business here. Got enough cash, or we can be pretty greedy to make sure we get this done.
For the wisdom of Valea. Hog them.
Spiders. It's not giving us very favorable odds, considering I think we're going to shatter them. Okay, let's just fight it. We might go over time here, but I'll give you one more good battle. And then we'll end the episode after this one, and then we'll think about making our push against Carrick 8 Peaks in the next episode. We'll probably want to damage the walls, and then have a go at it. Create a couple of breaches. So I think if we just try to scale walls or something like that, I think it's going to end poorly for us. Oh, I didn't even see what their garrison is. I'll have to look. I mean, they might have a garrison of like an additional 8 units or something, and that's going to be real tough. My wife is changing my daughter in the other room. I don't know if you guys can hear her yelling. I kind of hear her. She sounds pretty loud. She likes to yell about things. She's a yeller. Let's just get in here. I think we're gonna have to come to them. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, so we want to put the Slayers up against the Spiders. Keep them on the side here. Now, they don't have charge defense, though, I don't think, right? That would be silly if they did. No, they do have charge defense, okay. Interesting, they have, like, no armor, but they do have charge defense, okay. Not that the Spiders have huge, like, charge or anything like that. These guys look sweet. Dragon backs. Oh, they got the dragon tattoos. That's pretty sweet. Charge them. We do have charge defense, but we also have a charge bonus if we charge them. We have a 26 charge bonus, so our charge bonus is about as good as theirs. Oh, lock formation, lock formation. Yeah, we absolutely crushed them. Alright, come on, boys. Guys, go, go, go. Let's go. God, those things. Now we are taking some, we're definitely taking some damage on them. Actually, let's Yeah, dwarves have a hard time beating heroes that are on foot, or like lords that are on foot. They don't have any like bonus versus infantry type of units, and they don't have infantry units that do a ton of damage. I guess hammers would probably be your best bet, but those are really high tier units. Like dwarf warriors just cannot beat them. Let's go ahead and just fan out here. However, if they are on like boar or something, I just mentioned before, if they're on a mount, then slayers do actually do a ton of damage. Alright, so we're going to see if we can kill him with the firing squad here. These guys tired. See, they're only tired, and everyone else is going to be exhausted, I think. Winded, tired, very tired, active. I think they have better endurance than a lot of other units because they just don't wear a lot of armor. They don't get as tired as easily. Now, these trees are going to block a lot of these shots. Slayers did kill a lot, but as you can see, they also died quite a lot, because they have no armor, so... See if we can kill him, or at least injure him as much as possible. Even, like, some of the fastest dwarves can't catch this guy. Seems like they're gaining on him a little bit. Get him. This one guy is like so far ahead of everybody else. Let's go, lads. It's chasing him around the map. Oh, we did get him. Okay. He was like right next to the finish line. Like he could have run off the map there, but we were just like, I don't know. Maybe he was too scared to cut over. So they did get a lot of kills. They died quite a lot, but we're going to dismiss them anyways after we, you know, kill this army. So it should be easy mode to finish them off then. We should just be able to auto-resolve the rest of it. Root Marcher.
Warhammer. Fight.
They didn't all die. Well, I can't run them down as dwarves anyway, so even if I manually resolved it, I wouldn't be able to run them down. He's gaining a little bit of cash here. Experience, maybe an item or two. Okay, we did get them all. Nice. Alright. At least we didn't have to chase multiple times. Take some heat off of our grudges. Presents. Run back to Zufbar, and then we can come up here and fight them. They're not recruiting anything. They just sit there with like a level 1 dead town. Okay, but that's going to be it for this episode. I'm not going to move anything because I'm just going to end right here on this turn. Kieran is sieging them. I was about to say, I thought the dwarves were cool with Lord of Prince's Bride. Okay, so the next turn we'll dismiss the Dragonbacks. We'll hire them here. Like I said, I think they'll be good against Morgrim here. Is that garrison? Pretty scary garrison. So that's 7. So that's 12. So they had 32 units against my what's going to be 20 units. Can I even do it without a second army? It's going to be tough. They're going to have 50% more units. They have a tech advantage. I do have a lot of heroes that are pretty strong. I'm going to have a slight... I should almost wait on volley fire, so maybe I'll wait one more turn. And just make sure that I get volley fire, because that's a pretty big upgrade. It's 15% more damage, basically. It's going to let me fire a lot faster. I'm not sure if I want to fight them in the siege itself or not. Because if they come out in the open field on me, I would better be able to get us around on their boar. We could just siege them out too and force them to sally out. It takes like 15 turns to siege somebody down though, a lot of times. I don't really want to sit here and wait that long. Either way, we'll get at it next episode. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.